If you're feeling completely overwhelmed, stretched thin, and just stuck, then this is for you. We're not talking about some massive, radical overhaul here. This is about a gentle reset, designed to help you find your footing again. Okay, let's get right into it.
Just take a second and look at this picture. Does this feel familiar to you? I mean, that bone-deep exhaustion from trying to juggle everything. But wait, look a little closer. See that shadow on the wall? That's you. That's the powerful, amazing person you are. And trust me, she is still in there. Today, we're going to talk about how we can help her step back into the light.
Wow. I used to be the tired, overworked mom until I decided enough was enough. I mean, how many of us have felt that? That is the turning point, right? That moment you draw a line in the sand and you say, this isn't how it has to be. And that decision, that is the most powerful first step you can take. And I want you to know, it is absolutely possible for you too.
And these feelings, gosh, they are so real. Working a 9-to-5 and raising a family, praying your money stretches to the end of the month, that awful guilt you feel for missing moments with your kids. And then there's the fear, right? The fear of failing, but also, maybe even scarier, the fear of just staying stuck right where you are. If any of this is hitting home for you, if you're nodding along right now, please hear me on this. You are not alone.
So what is really happening here? What is this feeling? Well, it actually has a name. It's called the survival mode trap. And you know what? Understanding it, that's the key to getting out.
Okay, this right here, this is a game changer. You can't build financial freedom from a nervous system stuck in survival mode. This flips the whole script. It's not about you not trying hard enough. It's not a willpower thing. It's physiological. When your body, your nervous system, is constantly in high alert, just trying to get through the day, your brain literally can't plan for the future. It doesn't have the bandwidth. You're wired for survival, not for growth. Think about that.
And this image, wow, this is what survival mode feels like, isn't it? A shattered teapot. You're trying so hard to hold everything, to keep it all together, but the cracks are there. You can't hold anything more. It's that feeling of being completely broken and overwhelmed. The very first step to putting those pieces back together is getting out of that constant survival state.
Okay, so how do we actually start to mend those pieces? How do we get out of that state? The solution is an incredibly powerful and maybe even unexpected tool, and it's called self-compassion.
Now, this might sound simple, but really think about this for a second. What do you do when a good friend is having a hard time? You listen, right? You tell them it's okay, you offer support. Self-compassion is just turning that same kindness inward. It's treating yourself like you would treat a good friend.
And listen, this isn't some fluffy, feel-good idea. This has real, tangible benefits. We're talking about actually improving your emotional well-being, reducing that heavy weight of anxiety, depression, and stress. And when you do that, you calm your nervous system down. That's what builds real resilience. It helps you stay motivated, even when you face setbacks. It's what moves you from just surviving to actually thriving.
So to make this really practical, let's break it down into 3 core parts. Think of them as the 3 main ingredients for self-compassion. They are self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness.
All right, first up, self-kindness. You know that voice in your head, the one that's super critical? This is about actively choosing to tell that voice to take a backseat. So when you mess up or you feel like you're falling short, instead of beating yourself up, you respond with understanding. It's really that simple. Treat yourself like someone you actually care about.
Okay, number 2 is common humanity. And this one is huge. It's the deep down realization that struggling and failing is not some unique flaw that only you have. It's just part of being human. Every single person on this planet goes through this stuff. And knowing that, it pulls you out of that lonely, isolated feeling and reminds you that you're connected to everyone else. You are so not alone in this.
And the third piece of the puzzle is mindfulness. Now, this just means being able to look at your tough thoughts and feelings with some balance. It's not about pretending they're not there, but it's also not about letting them become this giant tidal wave that sweeps you away. It's more like acknowledging the wave. You can say, okay, wow, I am feeling really stressed right now, and just observe it without letting it completely take over.
So with these 3 tools, self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness, we can actually start to build a real path forward, a path out of that trap and into a whole new way of living.
Okay, but let's be real. There are some big mental hurdles to this, right? Let's bust some of those myths right now. Myth number 1, it's weak? No way.
It is an active process that builds incredible strength from the inside out. Myth number 2, it's just being lazy or complacent? Absolutely not. It actually fuels your motivation because you can learn from your mistakes with kindness instead of shame. And the biggest one of all, it's selfish. That could not be farther from the truth. Think of it this way. When you take care of yourself, you're refilling the tank you need to take care of everyone else. Your well-being literally benefits everybody in your life.
And this is what becomes possible. Just take a second and read that. I allow joy to flow naturally through my life. Imagine saying that and really truly feeling it in your bones. Because when you stop fighting yourself, when you're not stuck in survival mode anymore, you create the space for things like joy and peace and gratitude to just flow back into your life.
So I want to leave you with this question. It doesn't have to be some huge, dramatic thing. Seriously. Maybe it's just giving yourself 5 minutes to drink a hot cup of tea in total silence. Or maybe it's forgiving yourself for snapping at the kids earlier. What is one small, simple act of kindness you can do for yourself today? Right now. Because that's where this gentle reset truly begins.